England. It's hard to ignore the stampeding horde of elephants in the room at this point in time. Much like the United States, it is a country deeply divided by political issues. On my last trip here, the Brexit vote took place 2 days after I'd left, and I was quite surprised on arriving back home in the States to find out it had gone through. Back home in the States just a few months later, we all had another big surprise in store. I was curious to know the mood of the country at this critical juncture in time, so I decided to go directly to the source, the people of Britain themselves. But before undertaking this monumental task, I would need something to sustain me and inspire me, something the Brits are famous for: breakfast.
Here I am in Claygate with me cousin Howard. He's been gracious enough to put me up for a while. Thanks. What are you cooking up there?
We're having a few tomatoes, slicing up here. They're going to go in the pan with some butter. We've got some chorizo to go on the poached eggs.
Ooh, nice.
And we've got some bangers that are like spilling away out of here.
Bangers, for those of you that
For
don't
those of
know
you
what
who
bangers
know
are.
what,
These sausages. You see, there they are, sizzling away in there. Some nice Danish bacon. And some tiger bread. Or giraffe bread, as it's known.
Giraffe bread, as it's also known in some of the places that call it. Okay, take away.
So what are your opinions, hopes, fears on Brexit?
I would like to stay in Europe. I don't want to be taken over by America. I hope we can reverse it.
And what are some of the concerns you have when Brexit takes place in about 8 weeks from now?
Well, I mean, ideally, I'd like to keep free movement. I think I would like to go and live in Europe one day. I think we're going to struggle employing people. I think the cost of living is going to go up, and I'm a bit worried about we're going to lose the quality control that Europe has put in place. Quality control on food, employment laws, all sorts of things. I feel like big business is going to come in and go down the lines of America. Possibly the health service might go. That's what I'm afraid of.
What are your concerns with Brexit looming on October the 31st of this year?
I'm all for it. I'm very much in favour of Brexit. We should go, no deal, no payment, no anything at all, go on World Trade Organisation conditions. The amount of excessive bureaucracy in Europe is against us doing things in our own way, and the amount of corruption in Europe, who have never got their books passed since they've been in formation, past the accountants, at the end of the year, it's just as good a reason as any to go, without any of the actual political things involved at all.
Hey there, here in Twickenham by the river, and just going to be exploring along the river today. Some cultural hotspots right behind me. In the background you'll see Eel Pie Island, where bands such as The Who and the Rolling Stones recorded. We'll be seeing other spots and checking out just all the beautiful sights along the river today. Cheers. In Charles Dickens' novel Little Dorrit, some of the main characters and events took place along the stretch of river in Twickenham. Behind me here, you may have seen the house where the Meagleses lived. And in Little Dorrit, this is about the point in the River Thames where Arthur Clenham has just realized that the Meagles' daughter, Pat, has no romantic interest in him. And the bunch of flowers he had bought for her, he throws in the River Thames here. And as he watches them drift off down the Thames, he contemplates that his romantic life may be over. And that's where we are right here. And I'm here by the ferry, which goes to Ham from the Richmond side of the bridge by Marble Hill Park. This is another area that was featured in Little Dorrit. The ferry was actually here. So, and here's a shot of it.
Fly for miles, chasing the skies. We build our home with broader smiles. Our souls collide as one, and one we will stay. Put your hand in mine, and we will stay. Twisted